So polymers. In today's lecture, we are going to see few basic concepts or basic terms, introductory term when we describe polymers. Then we are going to discuss the characterization and classification of polymers. So that we are going to study one by one. Let's start polymers. Okay, we are going to discuss how the polymers are classified and few characteristic polymers. There are two important terms when we discuss polymers. Polymer. What is a polymer? It is a very long and very high molecular weight compound, okay, which is composed of repeating units. And these repeating units are connected with covalent bonds. There is another term known as monomers. The repeating units which are present in the polymer are known as monomers. It is also known as the reactant for the polymerization reaction. So these are the two important terms. Polymer is a very large molecule, okay, and it is composed of the repeating units known as monomers. These monomers are interconnected with covalent bonds. Another term known as degree of polymerization. What is that? It represents the number of monomeric unit present in the polymer. That is called as degree of polymerization, and it is usually represented by small n. Now we are going to study the polymer, okay, with respect to four important points. First, the structure of the polymer, then how it is classified, that is classification. Third is synthesis of that particular polymer, and then where it is used, or we can say in short applications of that particular polymer. According to the structural types, polymers are classified broadly in these classes. In this diagram, you can see according to the polymer structure, we have two broad types. One is known as skeletal structure or classification of polymer based on the skeletal structure, and classification of polymer based on the chemical structure. On the basis of skeletal structure, there are three subtypes like linear polymers, branch polymers, and cross-link polymer. Whereas the chemical structure, the polymers are classified into two types. First is homopolymer and second is copolymer. Copolymer is again further subdivided into three types: alternate copolymer, block copolymer, and graft copolymer. Now let's discuss one by one in detail. According to the skeletal form of the polymer, it is divided into three types. First is linear. Linear polymers, it consists of a chain with two ends. So this is the image which represent a linear polymer. Here we can see it is a chain and it has two ends, open ends, okay, which can be extended or it can be used for the further addition of the monomeric units. Next, we have branch polymers. So when a linear polymer have side chain, it is called as branch polymer. This picture depicts the branch polymers. Here we have the skeleton structure to which these side chains or branches are attached. Here in this polymeric structure we can see this is, say, vertical is the linear polymer or the skeleton polymer backbone, to which this horizontal side chain is attached. And the third type is cross-link polymer. It is also known as network polymers. In this, the chains are interlinked to each other. With the help of this picture, we can represent this is say chain 1 and another chain is this one, and we have these bonding covalent bonds between these two chains. Okay. This is a particular example of resin, okay, or phenol formaldehyde polymer which has these cross-link nature. Next, the polymers are classified on the basis of their chemical composition. There are two types. First, homopolymer, which consists of only one monomeric unit. For example, a polymer is made up of only one monomeric unit, say A, okay, and it forms a homopolymer. Second type is copolymer. These copolymer are made up of more than one monomer or one type of monomeric unit. Copolymers can also be classified into three different types. First of that is alternating copolymer, in which the two monomeric units are situated alternatively with respect to each other in the polymeric chain. In this example, we can say there are two monomeric units A and B, which are alternatively arranged in the polymeric chain. Next is block copolymer. In this, the monomeric unit of one type and the monomeric unit of another type, say A and B, are arranged in a pattern. Here one can see there are monomeric unit of A, then we have a unit or a block of B, then again we have a chain of monomeric unit A and again a block of B. So this is how it is called as block copolymer. And the third type of copolymer is known as graft copolymer. This is like branch copolymer. In this, we have one monomeric unit forms a backbone chain, whereas the other monomeric unit form the side chain to that polymeric backbone. This is called as graft copolymer.